IVM.
All right, hello, welcome to Football Twaddle. It's the international break. So, Yash, my dear friend, what's up?
Hello. Well, the break has not started officially yet because there haven't been any matches.
Dude, for me, the break started last Sunday. I was done with football for 2 weeks. So
That's intense.
Yeah, so let's start. We can talk about matches later. But while just before recording, I saw Donny Van De Beek trending on Twitter. So I was like, why is he trending on Twitter? And here we go. Donny Van De Beek handed Manchester United transfer advice amid Crystal Palace interest. So, do you know anything about this?
I mean, he's one of the players that was not getting any chances, whether under Ole or this guy. So, it was quite likely that he would go on a loan. Now, Crystal Palace seemed like too small a club for a high-profile fellow like him, but Vieira is doing interesting stuff there. But United are, I don't know, dragging their feet on the transfer fee and just process in general. So,
but it's a loan. Talks are ongoing with Crystal Palace.
No, even loan fees, man. I mean, what they're doing to our club for Jesse is just heartbreaking.
Yes, we will get to that. Let's go one by one.
This is something similar, I feel. That
your former club, Manchester United, is doing all sorts of things.
Yeah.
So first, I read a report. Ralph is open to 4 players leaving, and the first one to go is Anthony Martial, Sevilla, and he's taken a pay cut as well.
Oh, man, Martial is such a conundrum that he's an unsolvable mystery that a lot of people have tried to unravel, but they have not been able to, because just when you try to write him off, he comes up with
2 goals.
Something good.
I've checked it out. 2 goals.
But I feel, speaking about Martial, I think this Sevilla move will be interesting, and in general, he'll just like his fellow United signee Memphis Depay. I think he's going to have like 2-3 very good seasons somewhere else. And hopefully in Spain, because Spain, I think, suits his style of play.
Sure. I don't even know. Sevilla is such a weird club. They're fighting for the league and they're getting on Martial. Don't they know anything about dressing room dynamics?
No, but it's
bitter.
No, but I what is Martial going to affect, dude? He's as far as I know, he's like as quiet as a mouse. He's just, whatever he's going to do is going to be on the pitch.
I think not, because Jose Mourinho supposedly told Ed Woodward. And Ed Woodward said no. And that's where the problem started.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Man.
So that's done. Like, Martial is gone, right? I mean, United fans were grown tired of him. So
yeah, it's his 7th year, man. I mean, nobody knew. He's just...
Exactly. So they used him and Pogba as a bait to get rid of Mo, and Mo's gone. So now United is still cleaning. Oh God, it's so hard to get rid of players. That's what I've realized after my extensive YouTube research, that getting rid of players is so hard. So that guy is gone.
Yeah.
Now let's come to the club of our interest, Newcastle United. Why are we not able to sign Jesse Lingard?
Because the way Manchester United move are weird. They sent him out on loan to West Ham for not too much money, and it was supposed to be a shopping window move, and which worked brilliantly. He almost got them to the 4th position. They didn't finish 4th, but because of his good performances, he came back to Manchester United. He barely plays, and now the news is that apparently, because our club has a lot of money, Manchester United are demanding a loan fee, and with bonuses of around 10 million if Newcastle manages to stay up.
What?
Yeah. So
10 million?
Yeah, 10 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's an amazing negotiation tactic if they pull it off.
I mean, I hope it's a game of chicken. Like, by the time the 29th or 30th arrives, Manchester United just says, okay, whatever, just let him go, take him off our books. Obviously, the entire salary is going to be paid by Newcastle United, and there's a small, maybe 3 million loan fee. But this, I guess the thought process behind this is that if Newcastle United managed to stay up, it's obviously staying up in the Premier League is the be all and end all at this point of time, right? It's a matter of hundreds of millions.
Yes.
So what is 10 million and all that?
Is United scared that Newcastle will start fighting for the 4th position from next season?
No, if that was the case, they should have just not started this negotiation to begin with. I don't think they're smart enough to waste Newcastle's time in fruitless negotiations. I don't think.
Dude, if anything we know about Manchester United is they waste everyone's time in negotiation and nothing gets
No,
done.
that's when they have to buy players, right? This is the other end. It would be a very Machiavellian move for them to just waste Newcastle's time, but that's not it, because this is weird. United have almost Manchester United have almost never used sales, player sales, to fund anything. Basically, it's just used, player sales are just used to balance the books or just do some funny accounting.
So you think Van De Beek and Jesse Lingard are in the same boat per se?
Van De Beek and Jesse Lingard,
Means
no, because
Crystal Palace also United is demanding.
At least that's not the news that I read. It's just the thing is that the bargaining power that United have is much less when it comes to Donny Van De Beek, because he's not Premier League proven. And Jesse Lingard has scored in FA Cup finals. He's done very well for West Ham. So they have more negotiating power. With Donny Van De Beek, it's just whatever that comes in Manchester United's way, I think they'll take it.
Okay. Yeah. The last thing on Donny Van De Beek, he feels upset about his situation at Manchester United. Dressing room sources say Van De Beek believes he has been misled over his second season at the club. So he's been upset. Yeah, fine. But who are these dressing room sources? Is it Van De Beek?
Yeah, it's very likely Van De Beek himself. And of course, all over Twitter, it's the goalkeeping equivalent of Van De Beek, which is Henderson, the goalkeeper.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to him?
He's on the bench. He's basically the goalie version of Van De Beek. He's supposed to be the big guy. He did well at Sheffield. He's supposed to kick De Gea out, but as usual, the worse Manchester United plays, the better De Gea plays. So he failed to displace him because De Gea started pulling off those crazy 2016 level saves.
Oh man, there's more news. Burnley have. I'm reading this from United Report, the Twitter account, right? They basically collect all the Manchester United news. Burnley has been suggested as an alternative to Newcastle for Jesse Lingard, but it is unclear if they could finance a deal. Leicester, Everton, and Aston Villa are also monitoring Lingard's situation. If Newcastle don't close this, it is going to be a feeding frenzy.
I mean, West Ham were in for him at the beginning of the season, again in January. The thing is, Manchester United sees West Ham as a fellow top 4 contender, which is why they don't want to strengthen West Ham by sending Jesse there.
Okay, let's talk about the game then. United beat West Ham 1-0. Was it an accomplished performance?
No, but it was much better than what we saw against Wolves and Newcastle. There was something better in the midfield.
Going on. Something going on,
yeah. And possibly if Ronaldo was not playing number 9, the game would have been wrapped up earlier. But clearly, the gameplay that they have right now, I don't think Ronaldo is really suited to that. Cavani is much better suited, or even if they play Mason Greenwood up top. But yeah, eventually Ronaldo did play a part of the goal. But this tough hustle and bustle against this tough hustle and bustle teams like West Ham, I don't think Ronaldo should play at all. He should.
Was this the game in which Ralph Rangnick was explaining to Ronaldo on why he had to be substituted, or was it the previous game?
No, that was the one against Brentford. I was it in the midweek? We didn't cover it.
Yeah, what was the controversy there?
No, so I think Manchester United were 2-0 up, and he took Ronaldo off, and Ronaldo hasn't scored in a while in the league. So he's keen on scoring. He probably saw this as an easy opportunity. But Rangnick threw Rashford on and he scored in seconds after coming on. So Rangnick's defense was look, I made that substitution. He scored, so it worked out.
Ronaldo no, I think the problem was Rangnick trying to explain to Ronaldo in the game on why he was substituted.
Yeah, but Ronaldo's Ronaldo. Nobody knows what's going on up there.
Yes. Okay. Let's talk about Manchester City for a brief while, because they drew against Southampton. Does that mean there is a small window which is opening for Liverpool to catch up with them? Or Tottenham, supposedly. Because if Tottenham wins all their games,
as if that's going to happen. No, but no, man. I mean, their winning streak had to come to an end. And I mean, we sort of admire Ralph Hasenhüttl, the Chela of Rangnick, for his style of play, which sometimes ends up
Disastrous.
sinking his team to a 9-0 level performance. But at times they look good. So I think this Friday night was one of the better performances.
All right. Our club, Newcastle, beat
Yes,
Grand Fodder, Marcelo Bielsa
man,
1-0. It was the
amazing.
most accomplished performance of Newcastle this season.
Yes. And the best part was John Joe scored and brought out the goggles celebration.
Dude, that was that game and Chelsea game I saw in Premier League. I was so excited. I can't believe I'm actually becoming a fan of this damn club. And it's going to be years of pain before we reach the Carabao Cup, but it's the step in the right direction. And the next game Newcastle play in Premier League is against Everton. Who would imagine? You spent $600 million. We covered it a little in the last podcast.
Yep.
But this club, I have a feeling Everton, if they may go down,
Yeah, if we win against them, we are 1 point off. Just 1 point off.
Of Everton, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how bad they are, in such complete doldrums. But after they have sacked Rafa, if they get, I mean, I just the jeopardy is that they'll get a new manager bounce, and there are enough decent players there to sort of pull them out of this quagmire.
I don't think so. The good teams have gone down. Like,
fair
did
enough.
Rio Ferdinand's West Ham go down? Didn't Leeds
Rio
United
was
go
not
down?
there. Anton was there, I think.
Oh, sorry. Didn't Leeds United go down?
Yeah, but Leeds was in a similar situation that Derby County is right. They had to sell all their good players.
You mean after going down?
No, before going down. The one season before going down, they sold a decent chunk of their players. Eventually, after going down, they had to. But yeah, I mean.
All right. Let's talk about Derby County. What is happening at Derby County? There is a video in which people are praising Gary Neville's honesty. I did not watch that video. I didn't know Derby County had like huge issues. I thought our boy Frank Lampard left them in good stead.
No, but their owners have messed up, right? Derby County is known as a spending club. So when Lampard was there, they bought good players. They bought. They had all those Chelsea kids also now. So anyway, the point is, they are like the Hollywood club of the championship. They buy a bunch of good players, but I mean, I don't know. They last been in the Premier League, whatever, a decade.
No, back. but what happened?
What happened? The little that I know is that the owners messed up. They overspent, and now they have done something crazy, like changed the ownership of the ground. Like Pride Park is now owned by the owners rather than the club. So eventually, if the club does go under, the club won't be able to sell the ground to stay afloat.
Wow.
So which was a major dick move. And they're unable to pay the players for accommodation and shit like that on the road. So Rooney is paying for them and somehow managing to keep them up. So yeah, that's a sad story. I mean, Gary Neville, of course, was talking about how, again, the whole spiel about fit and whatever owners, the Football League has to ensure that the owners are good. And he said that nothing can be done now to Derby because Bury FC, the club that our great captain Baichung Bhutia once played for, has gone under. It went under like ages ago. And over there, everyone said, no, it's a private thing. It's capitalism and blah, blah. So Bury fans will come and say, how can you rescue Derby now?
It seems Mike Ashley wants to buy Derby County.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, I'm trying to find out what's going on with Derby County. So I have opened an article on the Guardian. So Derby given an extra month by EFL to prove they can finish a season, right? And the club is in administration. Middlesbrough are seeking £45 million after being pipped to a championship playoff place by Derby in 2019. And Wycombe are at least £6 million because Derby stayed up by a point at their expense in 2021. Why is Middlesbrough involved in this?
No, I guess they reached the championship. Middlesbrough reached the championship, but no, they didn't reach the championship because Derby finished above them. But Derby were not satisfying to whatever the rules are, the financial rules or something. So they're saying that if you didn't deserve to be there, then how can you take a spot? It's very similar to if you remember Carlos Tevez.
Yes.
Played for West Ham again.
West Ham.
And Sheffield sort of sued West Ham because he was not. I mean, there was something dodgy about his registration because he had third-party ownership, which is not allowed in England.
Yes, by that guy Kia Juabicha.
Kia Jorapchin, who's screwing over Arsenal right now. Anyway, so so this is sort of a similar thing where I guess they're not following the football league rules to the T, and Wycombe went down instead of them. Middlesbrough didn't get to the playoff instead of them, so they're like suing them for lost opportunities.
Oh man, that is so sad. I mean, I think English football and I think football in general is now waking up to the fact that these are not the clubs of
Yeah.
community clubs, and these are owned by private people who do stupid things.
Yeah, absolutely. At one point of time, people used to talk with pride about the English pyramid, but in that speech that Neville gave, he sort of he didn't praise it, but he sort of said that the franchise system in America is not bad if you see these kind of things happening, where there's a collective responsibility towards finances and things like that. I mean, of course, that will never get
But
executed.
there's no promotion and relegation in NBA.
Yeah, fair enough. So there is sort of a collective responsibility about who the owner comes in, because it's a franchise you're buying. It's not a organic club or whatever.
I think it is about, it's no more like you're just fan of a club, right? That's it. You don't have that community involvement and all of that because it's owned by some private guy.
But that was always the case. I mean, football clubs started as things that factory owners owned with the Industrial Revolution.
If that is the case and you've done something wrong, kick them out. Like, what are you waiting for? Just put them in administration. If someone has to buy. That's it.
Yeah, but a club in administration, I don't think it's an attractive prospect, is what I feel.
Then if it goes down, it goes down. Isn't that the rule? Oh yeah, there's no more Derby County.
Yeah, fair enough, but it's a tragic situation for the fans, right? So that is what we are addressing at the end of the day. I mean, I'm fine where, you remember a couple of years ago when this COVID thing started, I said that this English pyramid is a relic of a past this thing, and most of modern football will revolve around a few teams who will make a lot of money. So yeah, I mean, I'm in agreement with you, but in England, this is a big deal for them.
Because it's saying Derby to Newcastle is like an 8-hour journey.
That's a lot in England.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, but it is there.
No, but what? There's no geographic restrictions for Mike Ashley to be an asshole. He can be an asshole anywhere.
But Newcastle, it is showing near Belfast. That is not true, right?
No, that's not Newcastle. Newcastle upon the Tyne. Check Newcastle upon the Tyne.
It's only 2.5 hours if you go via A1. So, Derby fans, get your man Rooney up there and we shall talk. We anyway need a striker, and Jesse Lingard is so expensive. Let's just get Rooney. All right, on that note, we should take a break. Yash, I am not even bothered about the international football. So you need to recommend 2 games to watch, and you need to really sell it on why it is like a good thing to watch, and then some players of the week. So stay tuned to Football Twaddle.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Storytellers and Storysellers, Vineet talks to Prem Misri. Prem is the director and producer of the MX Player original web series Campus Diaries. On Shunya One, Shiladitya and I speak to Shashank Mehta. He's the founder and CEO of The Whole Truth Foods about various trades in the D2C food industry. Keep an eye on that series. We're going to be talking to a number of different entrepreneurs from the D2C space. On IVM Likes, our producers compare their experience studying across the various curriculums of ICSE, CBSE, and SSE boards. On Stay No to Drama, Chetna tells us how not to be disappointed when things don't go your way, and the importance of surrendering. And on the Life Manifesto, Zarina introduces us to the Wu Wei philosophy from ancient Chinese Taoism. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. Don't forget to rate us on any of the platforms you're listening to us on. And also remember, you can check out a lot of our stuff on YouTube. Go to ivmpodcast.com/YouTube and you'll get a list of all the various channels that we do have. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Bank of Baroda and CoinSwitch Kuber. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Welcome back to Football Twaddle. Yash, before you choose the games to watch over the weekend, who has been your player of the week?
So my player of the week has been Hakim Ziyech, just for that golazo.
First of all, I'm so happy Antonio Conte lost, and he didn't really jump around right much. And we will talk a little about that game. But man, that goal! Oh God,
Yeah, that was insane. That was the dip on that goal was mind blowing.
why can't ZH do it week in and week out?
Well, he would have been a different player, right? I mean, he's already like 27 or so. He would have been up there with the
Yeah.
best if he could repeat that often.
No, not just that. I mean, I think ZH dribbles well. He scores spectacular goals quite often whenever he scores. Like
Yeah.
in his life journey, like
Right.
50% of his goals are like curlers like that.
Mm.
Dude, that goal was so insane. Man, I'm so happy. Tottenham lost, Chelsea won, and yeah, ZH is a good one. I'm a little confused on who do I want. Like, should I say Jonjo?
Jonjo, yeah, could be a good choice.
Yeah, screw it. Given the dire needs, I think I will give it to Jonjo and Josh Sargent.
Josh Sargent. Who's that?
He's the Norwich guy who scored in the victory against
Oh,
Watford.
man.
And suddenly
That was such an important result for us. It drags Watford down into the mire with us. And fantastic. I love it.
Yeah. So my player of the week is a combination of Jonjo Shelby and Josh Sargent.
Nice.
Jonjo Sargent is my player of the week. All right. Moving on. What other games you're watching? Yash.
So on Sunday, I'm going to find a way to watch the Africa Cup of Nations. Where
Dude, wasn't there a tragic news that 16 people died or something?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot going against this tournament. There are too many memes making fun of it and all that. But I
Memes
hope
making fun. I think we have to just get used to anything.
Yeah,
memes,
yeah.
But 16 people died because of stampede
Yeah, I mean,
during a game.
so, yeah. It's bad. It's I'm sure the infrastructure over there is not up to the scratch as compared to like some of the first world countries. And I mean, what can I say?
And
Quite-
clearly no
quite
one
sad.
gives a it
Yeah.
because it's a bunch of Africans who've been killed. I'm sure if this was in Euro, they would have halted the tournament.
Absolutely.
What's with the bloody double standards, dude? Like, and aren't there like so many red cards also in the African Cup of Nations? Literally every game has like a red card or two.
No, that's okay. I mean, I'm all for such passionate display on the pitch is always something that I support.
Okay, so what's going on in African Cup of Nations since you
So,
want to
as of recording yesterday, Egypt won against Cote d'Ivoire. So that was one of the big
Didn't
results.
Salah
Penalties.
score the winning penalty or something?
Yeah, and Eric Bailly missed it. penalty.
Oh.
So it was all Premier League action in that.
Oh God.
Why was Eric Bailly taking a penalty? I don't know. I've never seen him take it. Anyway, so on coming Sunday, Egypt play Morocco, and I think that'd be an interesting game, and it'd be good to follow Egypt because, as we know, that winning a international tournament goes a long way in winning Ballon d'Or and other such trophies.
It doesn't. Winning
So-
an international tournament not named African Cup of Nations.
No. I think things will change this year. I think Egypt will win it. Salah is already playing well. I think Salah is. If Salah wins this tournament, his stake will go up in.
Oh,
in this
is
tournament.
Algeria out of the African Cup of Nations? Do you think Pep Guardiola bought out that match big so that he can get Riyad Mahrez back like quickly?
Yeah, it's quite possible.
No,
No, but they I don't think they made it past the group stage only. So
yeah,
I mean,
so
it's
it means
not,
he just bought it way early.
yeah,
Okay, so you're going to watch Egypt versus
Morocco.
Morocco. Oh, Morocco has that Achraf Hakimi, no? Hakimi.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And
There are a lot of fun teams left.
like Burkina Faso.
Tunisia, Cameroon are always fun. So it's not an easy tournament to find the right places to watch, but I'm sure I'll try to watch the Egypt game.
Tunisia beat Nigeria. I'm sure our dear friend Baru must have felt really bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. So that is one. Choose one more. Choose a game which people can watch because this, I am sure you're going to find some illegal stream to watch African Cup of Nations.
No, but I think there are no European games, dude.
What is this international break for?
I don't know. Maybe because of COVID, they just because the qualifications are in for the World Cup have already finished, right?
So what is going on right now?
So South America is left. There are playoffs in North America.
Okay.
And there are AFC games. So Japan are playing the home country, Saudi Arabia. That would be an interesting game.
Oh, but Japan is already qualified for the World Cup, right?
They both are the top of the table. So, I mean, who knows?
Leave it. Let me find. So there is Suriname versus Barbados on Saturday. There is Indonesia versus Timor-Leste. What is this games?
Oh, but I mean, Asia, this thing is left, no.
Now I have the real one. It is ATK. Oh, screw it. I know the game to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night. Mohan Bagan versus East Bengal.
Oh, the derby of all derbys.
Where both the teams have no more identity left. Praful Patel has successfully destroyed the 2-3 clubs which had actually proper following. But for old time's sake, I think we should just watch ATK versus East Bengal. That'll be a good match.
Would be great. Yeah.
English Championship is also going on.
Yeah, obviously. So, yeah. If you want to watch Derby doing funny stuff, then.
Oh, is that why Anthony Rudiger posted a photo of him going to Africa to recharge his batteries and come back for the final part of the season?
What, he's going to go watch the matches there?
I don't know. He's gone to Africa for some charity.
No, but everyone is gone somewhere, man. I mean, Ronaldo is chilling in the Middle East.
So now I get it. I thought these people so most of the Europeans don't have any games.
Yeah, I couldn't find any. So
I'm looking at it. There are no games.
Yeah, their qualification is done. That the playoffs are left. The playoffs where it's like a mini tournament, and Portugal will eventually play Italy. That thing is left, but I don't think they're playing it this break.
All right, very interesting. So, what are our games again? Mohan Bagan versus East Bengal and Egypt versus
Morocco.
It'll be fun to watch some other kind of football while our England and European boys take rest and come back.
Yep.
Yeah. So you think Salah is going to win Ballon d'Or this season?
Yeah, it seems very likely.
If they win African Cup of Nations but not Liverpool not win anything, you still think he's going to win something?
Yeah, I mean, what did Messi win?
I think we have discussed it at length.
I think
to get that club to third.
Yeah.
I imagine John Joe Shelby wins it for like a
dude. What are you talking about? This is Ballon the desert he'll win.
Why? If he scores like some 18 goals from now till end of season and keeps Newcastle up, I think he deserves Ballon d'Or.
Oh God, I don't think so.
Anyway,
Saint Maximin maybe.
He dribbles, man. He's so good. What are the transfer news? I was reading on the WhatsApp group we have that Adama Traore is going
back to Barcelona. I mean,
yes, Garwapsi is happening left, right, center.
Yeah,
and Antonio Conte is not getting anyone, so I think he will get out of.
He'll throw his toys out.
He's done. He'll be done very soon. On that good note, Yash, thanks a lot, man.
All right,
guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What is the workplace and how does your gender and body affect your right at work? Hey, I'm Priya Mirza, and on the Longest Constitution podcast, we critically examine the vision of the Indian Constitution and laws. In Season 1, we looked at sex, gender, sexuality in India and the landmark judgments which transformed our rights as citizens in this country. In Season 2, we discussed the laws which shape the workplace and examine how ability, competence and merit impact us, and much more. Join me, Priya Mirza, every Wednesday only on the IVM Podcast app, website and all the major podcast streaming platforms.
Love fighting?
We've got you covered.
Check out our show, The Fighting Goat, where we, the voices of the internet, Arjun Chipalkatti and Somesh Kamra, bring to you crazy weekly action on your favorite combat show, The Fighting Goat.
Be it commentary, breakdown, predictions, analysis of styles and techniques.
And of course, your round of favorite fighters.
You can listen to us every Thursday on the IBM Podcast app, website and all major podcast streaming platforms.